Yo, yo, RX back with another stream. This time it is Tuesday night, which means it's beginning of the week when in terms of content, streams, whatever you want to say. And I mean, we, for the second to last week, are doing a after party after DWCS week 9. And plus it is UFC Rio fight week. So yeah, it's good to be live again. Good to be back after taking a day off yesterday, which was much needed. Good. Like I always say, it's weird to take a day off at this point, but I'm never gonna complain about a day off. And yeah, I'd always the itch to go live and talk with y'all, but took a day off, enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm here back ready to party with y'all again from tonight through Sunday night. Every night. After party tonight. Ratings tomorrow. Fucking parlays on Thursday. The pre-party on Friday. The after party on Saturday. And the hangover and NFL recap on Sunday. So, a bunch of good shit going on. You know the routine. The second to last week of doing this routine, because when Contender Series ends, more than likely, if Jay Beers is down for it, we'll move the. I think I said this the other week. We'll move the parlay show to Tuesday, because I think that'd make a lot more sense. And then I would get 2 days off. I'd take. Even though Thursday I still record the breakdown, but streaming wise, I would take Monday and Thursday off. So. But that'll up to Jabers. I doubt he's gonna fucking care or mind, so we'll do that more than likely. But for this week and next, it's still Contender Series After Party, which is more than okay with me. Because who doesn't love Contender Series? And man, was there some good to love tonight, but there was also some bad. It was far from being flawless, and it's fine. Another week of Contender Series. Pretty decent. Some great on it, but some not so great on it. Mixed bag. Normal UFC shit. And it's going to be a very mixed bag of bullshit, and it was. But it was more good than bad. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I really thought it was a good week. Contender Series. Good way to kick off the week. Yeah, I thought it was fun. Not very much else to say. It was fun. We had obviously 2 ginormous highlights, and we'll talk about, but the rest was pretty fine. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Again, I know how I'm talking about makes it sound like it was shitty, but it wasn't. It was actually a very good card. But the bad on it was not fantastic. So I don't know. It could have been worse. And yeah, pretty simple. I will get into the fights in a moment, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was. There again, the good on it was top tier of the season. The bad on it was weird. So yeah, but yeah, I'll get into it in a second. Hopefully next week's episode, we'll talk about that, of course, in a second, will be as good also, because of course it's the last episode of the season, so we all got on a high, and for the second to last episode of the season, this was definitely a high. So yeah, I don't know. it was fun. Well, and at the beginning of the week, let me get back into streamer mode. I'm a little bleh right now. But yeah, I think I've rambled enough. Let's talk about what happened on this card. Take a sip because no one's here, so I don't mind taking a little sip. Delicious. And yeah, let's look at what happened. Beginning of the first fight of the night, the quickest fight of the night, and the quickest fight of the season. Luke Fernandez versus Rafael Pergentino. Yeah, can I call this a fight? I don't think so. Because the first punch Fernandez landed pretty much ended that fight. He landed a 1-2 that dropped Moicano from Wish and got the win. Got the first round knockout at 15 seconds. I think the second fastest knockout in Contender Series history, they said. I don't know what the fuck is faster, but it's what it is. And yeah, it was good. Can't complain about a 15-second knockout to be in the card. Luke was a giant favorite, as you can see, minus 11,000. And he looked every bit of that, getting again the first round knockout, putting Rafael out in 15 seconds, who clearly is just a fat dude with no talent. Yeah, good for Luke. Of course, got the contract. You're not gonna get a 15-second knockout and not get fucking signed. And yeah, good for Luke. Good shit. Looked good. Did good. Flawless victory. Fatality. Welcome to the UFC. Not really much else to say. See how he does in the UFC. He lived up to this minus 11,000 betting line to a T. And then we go to the worst fight of the night. Definitely the down point of the card, to say the very least, as we had in the second fight of the night at 185. A very short notice fight because this guy stepped in, I think, last week. So respect to him, but God, was this fight terrible. I've had the worst fight of the night. Luis Felipe Diaz versus Donovan Hedrick. Yeah, this was pretty terrible. Like, this was just two low-level cans fighting, pretty much. Luis is pretty much just a bodybuilder. Donovan is just a very inexperienced, bad fighter. Neither were that good. They both gassed pretty quickly. Eventually, Diaz got to fight down and submitted him to get the win. He did get signed, which I think is one of the worst signings of the season. I don't know what the fuck he did to get signed besides look beyond the non-UFC level. He looked so below UFC level, it's not even funny. And yeah, I thought he looked terrible, and I think he can be an easy guy to bet against in the UFC, even against, like, fuck Zach. I don't want to say Zach Reese would beat him, but, like, there are some lower level guys at middleweight who would probably beat him, and yeah, I think that he's just gonna be an easy fade piece, and then this Donovan dude, inexperienced, short notice, not very good. Shitty fighters. One of the worst contracts of the season. Not the worst. I still think there's worse. But yeah, one of the worst contracts of the season, and yeah, that's just about that. Shitty low level fights, and that was that. But then we got into the goods of the card, starting with the best performance overall of the night by a fighter, and just the best fighter on said card. One of the best fighters of the season at 125. We had a man who if you watched one of my Ultimate Fighter videos or talk about the Ultimate Fighter, you know how much. You know how much how highly we talked of this man, and I'm so happy he finally got his opportunity. We had Emmanuel Rodriguez versus Rocky Conceição. I have no idea. Conceição? I think that's how you say it. I think that's how they said it. I have no fucking idea, to be honest. So, not like it matters because he got walked through. Yeah, Manuel, who again we've hyped up plenty on this channel, and for good reason. And tonight showed many of those good reasons as he ran through this guy. He did get dropped early when he was kind of off bounds of a kick, but eventually he got on the inside. He clipped Rogue while he was coming in with like a kick or some shit. It was weird, but like the smallest, hardest to detect punch you've ever seen. Dropped the Brazilian, and then at that point it was over because Emmanuel had the guy hurt and just stormed him. Eventually, after dropping him, I think twice, he landed an uppercut that put him down for the third time and final time. Then Emmanuel got the win, got the contract, and yeah, he's fucking phenomenal. What else can you say? Again, maybe the best fighter of the season. He top 5 at worst. He's so good, man. He's 25 years old. He's 6-0. He won the Ultimate Fighter, for being honest. And we add those fights. He's what, 8-0. He's young. He's powerful. He's well-rounded. Training with DC. Mexican, which you know how much Dana loves that market at flyweight, no less. Moreno's getting older. This Emmanuel could be the new fucking Mexican kid on the block, especially at flyweight. He's good. He's gonna be an issue in the UFC for people, man, because he's so good, powerful, entertaining. He's one of my favorite flyweights already. He's so good. Happy he got the opportunity he deserves. Looked phenomenal. Lived up to the hype. Emmanuel W. What's up, Jabers? Always good to see you. Almost weird to see you in chat after a while. But good to see you, brother. And that's not because I'm so used to hearing you. It's weird to see you in chat. Yeah, Emmanuel looked phenomenal. Can't say enough good things about him, which is, I know, actually a rarity for RX to ever say anything good about anybody. But yeah, happy for Emmanuel. Kid's great. Again, you could easily make the case for him being the best fighter of the season. And I cannot wait to see this kid in the UFC. He took no damage. Get him in the UFC. He is in the UFC. Get him a fight ASAP. He wants on the November, I think he said 15th card. That is MSG with Islam and all that. Fuck it, why not? Why the fuck not? So, look it, beat him on that card, get him an opponent, let him look great. Emmanuel's in the UFC. So happy about that. What's up, J Bears? And yeah, not really a whole lot of things. He's just great. I'm so happy he got this opportunity. He beat Joseph Morales. He actually called out Joseph for a rematch, which he would win again. And yeah, can't wait to see him in the UFC. Definitely someone who, God, I hope people disrespect him in his debut. Let's say he's fighting like fucking Cody Durden or who's another tomato can they would have him fight, like fucking Kevin Borjas. I would love if he was like an underdog or some shit. Like, dude, that would be such free money. But yeah, he'll be in many parlays in the future. He's great. Won't the UFC, Emmanuel Rodriguez. At least one good thing came out of that tough season. It's him and Daniil Danchenko. Besides that, yeah, that season was shit. But yeah, tough. But then if somehow I was expecting. Yeah, I heard that 6 call out he would smash Joseph. He did before. He would again. UFC's not gonna do that though. But I thought Emmanuel was going to be the highlight of the card. Somehow he wasn't, because out of nowhere on a random Tuesday night in October, a Ecuadorian and a little Russian man decided to have the greatest fight in Contender Series history at our co-main event, the real main event, the greatest fight in Contender Series history. Adrian Luna Marietti versus Mark Vologin. Vlogden, however you say it, who gives a shit? These guys won't even know how to say their own names after this fight, but it was amazing. What else can you say? Like, I can't do this fight justice. I know this is a cop out. You meant to recap it. Fuck you. I go watch it. I can't do. Go rewatch it. It was so fucking phenomenal. I can't do this fight justice. It was the greatest fight in Contender Series history. Both guys got signed before the main event even walked out. They got 25K bonuses, which they deserve. And this was the best fight in Contender Series history. I don't know what Mark is made out of. I don't know what the fuck these guys are made out of. Phenomenal. I can't say a bad thing about this fight. From bell to bell, the greatest fight in Contender Series history. Yeah, the bad thing, we're not going to see these guys debut for at least a year, because there's no fucking way they're going to be clear to fight anytime soon. Mark has a fucking hole in his head right above his eye, so, you know, he might not be in that cage too often, and Adrian took some damage, so yeah, I think the earliest we see either of these, probably Adrian debuts like middle of next year. And then again, I highly doubt Mark debuts anytime before the calendar says 2027. So, crazy. Amazing. Can't do it justice. Just go watch it if you didn't see it. And same thing I'm going to say in my recap video tomorrow or later when I record it. Go watch it. Go rewatch it. Greatest fight in Contender Series history. Amazing. Sadly, that was not the last fight of the night, though, because then we ended on a pretty whimper of a note. Really not a strong note, to say the very least, at all. We had in the main event one of the weakest main events of the season so far. You know, there's only 1 week left, and that's favorite all main eventing, so we have Magomed Zayunkov versus Lucas Caldas. Was I meant to be impressed with this? I thought this was extremely meh. Like, especially going on after Emmanuel and Luana Moretti. Like, this was one that ended the night a pretty meh fight. Another Khabib Nepo baby beating up some shitty Brazilian guy. Yeah, pretty much is about the long and short of my thoughts on it. Meh. Like, I don't know what to really say. It happened. Magomed got a contract, even though I guess it was deserved. I don't like. It was a fight. Meh. About really all I can say. Meh. It happened. And am I meant to go much more in depth on that? Like, there you go. I was not like, oh my god, the greatest thing I've ever seen. No, I'm not gonna lie to you, like the commentators. It was fine. I saw nothing special here, and yeah, it happened. We know what the real main and co of this card was. And yeah, it's good. It was a very good week of Contender Series when you look at the good parts of it. This was ass. This was forgettable, and this was fine. This was good. this was kind of it happened. Like I said, it happened. About really all I can think to say. There was some really good on it and some really mid on it. It's fun, and fun way to start the week of fights. Was the best fight in Contender Series history, and Emmanuel getting a contract, which is long overdue. Those are great. Those definitely made the night, and will carry the card in hindsight. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Fun way to start the week. Always good to start the week with some Contender Series. And yeah, I had fun. I thought it was good. And we'll see what happens next week in our final episode, which will be a 6-fight card, actually, which is interesting. The only one this year, and something they've not done many times in the past. You know, I don't think I would mind if they did it more often. Then we have next week to end Contender Series Season 9 with a 6-fight card. This could be interesting. Here are the underneath fights. Nothing really jumping out at me here. I wish Schultz is back after losing to Mansour Abdul Malik a few years ago. Heavyweights always needed. And it's alright, I guess. Interesting. I don't know what fucking flag is that. The Congo. This is the clown fight, and then obviously Freddie Vidal. What's up, Matt? Freddie Vidal ending the night. That would be interesting. It's fine. That's a perfectly fine on paper looking week to end the season, and we'll see how it actually goes overall. That'll be a fun way to end the season, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Always love Contender Series. Another great night of fights here, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Can't wait for next week, even if it is the final week, and yeah, it's fun. Not really much else to say. Fun way to start this week's set of fights, and that will lead us right into, in a couple days, a card we'll talk plenty of on Thursday and all that. But for tonight, we will just look at a little bit. I know me and Jay Bears will be going very deep into this card on Thursday. Joy. Always fun. Hopefully we can actually think of a parlay on Thursday night. Yeah, okay. This will be interesting. Oliveira and Gomrot. Maybe we'll actually see Jamie one time this year on stream since it's Oliveira week, but that's unlikely. He's gonna be Jamie. So. But we got a decent card here. Like I said, I looked at this on Sunday, so I'm not going to go too in-depth right now, or really in-depth at all. Just quick little thoughts on the card. Simon Oliveira and Luan Larceda is a can battle, but Luan Larceda should win. Not extremely confident, but he should win. That's a pretty much a fucking regional show prelim in Brazil. Yeah, that's not very much to say. They're not really anything much to that one. Then we have Julia Bolarstri versus Garlina Kovalkiewicz, 2 women we rated very highly. And as fighters, it's a decent fight, pretty easy one for Bolarstri, who is a giant favorite. She's, I think, what is she, like fucking 15 years younger? Or 12 years younger, 27 to 39. Jesus fuck. Yeah, Pilarstri should win this. Pilarstri, I'm a big fan of, one of my favorite fighters. She's fun. She should beat Carolina, and yeah, pretty simple there. And then we have the GOAT, Walter Walker versus Mohammed Usman. Yeah, Volter's gonna win this. He's gonna find a way to leg knee bar Mohammed and win. Simple. Mohammed Usman is shit. fine fight, nothing special. Should be on the main card. And yeah, always good to see Walter Walker back, because he's one of the few interesting things at heavyweight right now, which is something I never thought I would say. Then we have another can battle drink. Actually, I can't take Lucas Hocha ain't terrible. Lucas Hocha and Stuart Nickel. Maybe Stuart Nickel's a tomato can. Lucas Hocha is alright. Not a great fight. Hocha, I believe he's the underdog, which if so, I don't hate that. Yeah, not a great fight. Someone has to get their first UFC win. Yeah, it's fine. It's the same thing as the Oliveira fight, almost a little bit better, but not by much. Then we have Kimura Clams, Irina Alkasheva versus Beatriz Mesquita. Yeah, I don't know who this is either. Obviously a debuting fighter, I believe the only debuting fighter of the night. Someone who just escaped our ratings. Damn it. It doesn't look like you would get a high rating anyway. From ATT. Oh, goddamn, she really likes to grapple. Jesus Christ, she really enjoys grappling. Okay, that's to keep noted. 34 years old. Women's bantamweight division that needs any talent they can fucking get at this point. Yeah, if she's any good, she should win this. Irina is someone who I think has potential, but has kind of just not really done enough to achieve that potential. And yeah, I think Beatrice, which is a fucking hilarious name to have, will take it. And if she's any good, it's a lot like the Michelle Montague fight or whatever. Hopefully not as good because Michelle's hot. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's not a waste of a signing, and you should beat Irina Alkasheva. Then we have more terrible can action. Vitor Petrino versus Thomas Peters, and oh joy, I don't care. You don't care. No one cares. Then the featured prelim, for some reason, is one of the hardest fights to pick on the card, but not really a great one. Rafael Fiallo versus Clayton Carpenter. It's one of the fights of all time. Phil Ho coming off a piss poor performance. Clayton Carpenter coming off getting fraud checked by Tagir Ulam. Back off. Sure. It's a featured prelim. I don't know which way to. What are the odds for this? Pick on, yeah. Yeah, not really, not really many thoughts on this fight at the moment. Maybe in a couple days I'll have more, but yeah, not a great featured prelim. Probably the hardest fight to pick on the card, and yeah, not really much else to say there. And the main card, beginning with Lucas Almeida versus Michael Aswell. It's good to see Michael Aswell back. I think he's pretty good. I know he lost his debut, but I was up a weight class on short notice against Oki. Now he's moving back down to fight Lucas Almeida, who's awful. Aswell should win this. Happy he's getting a favorable matchup, and he is actually getting the respect of the betting odds, being a favorite. Even though it'd be nice if he wasn't, but it's what it is. Yeah, I like Aswell. He's good. He should win this. Happy he's getting favorable matchup and respect. And yeah, we should get the win there. Then we have another not fantastical fight. Hikaru Ramos and Con Offley. Sure. Ramos should win. Con Offley, and Jay Beers will tell you, because he watched Ultimate Fighter as well, and he'll tell you how great Con Offley is. Con Awful, as we say. Yeah, Ramos should win, which says a lot, because Ricardo Ramos is awful. But if he can make weight and actually make it to the fight, yeah, he will beat Con Awful. There you go. Then, speaking of impossible fights to pick on this card, the only other one, in my opinion, Johanna Deniz and Mario Pinto. We really don't know what we're getting from Mario Pinto yet. Johanna Deniz, we know, is not good. A tough one to pick, if very tough one to pick. Pinto, we don't know a lot about. Deniz, we do. Tough one to pick. What are the odds? I think Pinto's the favorite. Minus 140, yeah. Yeah, tough one to pick. I could see that going either way. That should probably be another pick'em fight, because you don't know what you're getting with Mario yet. We only seen him fight twice, and it against pretty awful fighters, and he didn't look good in his debut against Austin Lane. So, yeah, not great. Not a great fight, and we'll see what happens overall in the fight. So, yeah, that's about that. So, yeah. Well, it's low heavyweight. You don't give that much of a shit. I don't give much of a shit. So, what else is I meant to really say? Then we have, to start the big three of the card, Vicente Luque versus Joel Alvarez. Obviously, this was meant to be Vicente Luque and Santiago Ponzinibbio, but now it's Vicente Luque's funeral. Joel Alvarez is going to put him into the dirt like he's a Diva Gutier. And yeah, what is he, minus 600? Yeah. Joel Alvarez going to fuck up Luque worse than Geoff Neal did. And yeah. So happy to see Joel Alvarez back. He's so good. How old is he? 32. He's still pretty young. He's so good, and he's going to do awful things on Saturday. Probably put Luque into the retirement home. Can't wait. Good. I'm so happy to see Joel Alvarez back. He's so good. Co-main, another old man getting beat up. Davison Figueiredo versus Montel Jackson. Yeah, sorry, Figgy, but this is your last dance, brother. Montel is very good. He's much taller. He's much younger. I am not even sure how Figgy is fighting so quickly. After Sandhagen fucked up his leg, Montel should win this. Probably Figgy's last dance as well. Yeah, pretty simple. Good to see Montel Jackson finally getting some spotlight, because he is really damn good. I think he's on like a 7-fight. What is he on? 7-fight winning streak? 6-fight winning streak. Damon Blackshear, like, on his best win. Dude's good, and he's about to add Figgy to his win list. So, yeah. There you go. And then the main event, maybe the only way we'll ever see Jamie again. The main, actually, it's almost hoping that someone wins just because it pisses him off, but we'll see. The main event, obviously a short notice replacement, but even easier than the original fight. Charles the Bronx Oliveira and Mateusz Gomrot. Yeah, Charles is going to win. We all know this. Would I be upset if Gomrot won? A little bit, because it would suck to see Charles fall to the level of losing to a tomato can. But now he should win. Even though, as much as I would love to see Charles lose just to piss off Jamie, Charles is going to win this. So, yeah. He's going to be the underdog in this fight. J-Bears, we know a parlay piece. I have an idea. Yeah, there you go. Do Bronx, easy. Nice. And that's just a quick rundown of the card. Obviously, on Thursday, we'll do that again with J-Beers, and he will agree with me because that's his job. And yeah, we'll make a parlay win. And also we'll talk about the NFL as well, which obviously we'll look at what's going on in the fantasy league in a moment. And so that'll be this week, Saturday night, or actually Saturday afternoon, 4 p.m. Gonna be an early afternoon for a lot of people. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Looking really decent card. I think the order is awful. I think the card overall is pretty fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun. Yeah, excited. But really all I can thing to say. So excited. I'm excited. Can't. So. And that's about that for the fight shit to talk about. Talk about contender series in Brazil. There's really been no fight news. What's up, Toner? Always good to see you, brother. And yeah. So obviously we could look like no right point to doing it, but obviously we got UFC Canada in a week, which obviously this is gonna be a fun one. So this will be sweet, very fucking sweet. 13 fights on this card as well. Can't wait. And then obviously to end October, to end Spooky Month, we end on pay-per-view in the shithole of Abu Dhabi. And this card is looking interesting. UFC's in a good spot right now. For once, Pereira's champ again, so that tells you enough as is. And yeah, that's about that, man. About all the fight shit I can think to talk about. Unless there've been no real fight news. Josh Hoke got his debut announced, which cool. It's not against anyone good or actually anybody. Fucking some random debutant. And yeah, I think that's about that, man. So that's the fight shit. Obviously, there's a little more to talk about. Before we end this bitch, I wasn't planning on going long tonight for numerous reasons. A, first streams a week. B, we're not getting any views tonight for obvious reasons. Hope everyone's enjoying some Daisy with the mystical one. And yeah, I said it last week. I think I still believe this might be the weakest stream of the week, just because it's a starter. It's not meant to be crazy. It's just meant to be a beginning to the week, and that's what it is. I think tomorrow's when the week really begins with the beautiful rating show, which respectful, and then parlays and all the good shit. So just a good start to the week. Chill, lean yourself into the week, and see what happens. So yeah, and actually, funny tone comes around the tone comes around right when we just start talking about the fantasy league. Oh, the league that he's dominating, and now he wants to join the basketball league so he can dominate that as well. Well, actually, I'm not even sure I'm doing that yet. I got 2 people who said yes to doing it, and you could take a guess who the fuck it was. So, yeah. But, yeah. The only other thing to talk about tonight is what's going on in the fantasy league. Nothing great. I lost the updated standings. Go after week 5. The man himself is still undefeated. On 97% chance of making the playoffs. The Toner. Still in first place. Number 2 is the man I'm playing this week, the 4-1 Ninja, 89% playoff chance. Number 3, the other 4-1 team, Vast, with a 76% playoff chance. Number 4, the best team, with a 44% playoff chance. Assholes. The 3-2 RX, love it. Number 5, jumping up pretty high. Who else is playing? J-Beer said he would do it, so that's 3 people in the basketball league. We need a few more. Bare minimum 8. And Chrome would probably do it if we asked him, so I'd be 4. If y'all really want to do this shit and we can get enough people to do it, I'll do it. Again, if J-Beers is still here, and Tone, if you want it, you can ask around people. I don't know. Like, I'll do it if y'all want to do it. I think it's a fun idea, and I'd have no problem doing it. We'll do it. Obviously, we gotta do it by October 22nd, because that's when the league NBA actually starts. So maybe like October 20th, aim to do the draft Sunday night, like how we did the NFL one. So we'll see though. We'll see. And yeah, if y'all want to do it, man, I got that post up. If we can get 8 people who want to do it, we're gonna do it. Like, if we look, I think, like I said, Tone said yes, J-Beers and I will do it. Chrome would probably do it. Matua, he would probably do it. I don't think Shiesty would. I don't know anything about Vast, and J-Beers, you can tell me if Ninja would do it. So, Yeah, I think that'd be fun, but y'all tell me. But yeah, number 5 is in the standings is Shiesty, who has jumped up a good amount after beating me. She started off pretty bad this season, but now I think has she won 2 in a row, or I don't know. She's at least been doing good, with now a 37% playoff chance. Good for her. Number 6 at 1-4 with a 28% playoff chance. Jay Beers. Oof. Did not think I would see him there. Number 7 with a 25% playoff chance, but he did get a win. Finally, well, he got it last week, but I'm happy he did finally get a win. He's not going to go winless. Matua. And then number 5 with a 5% playoff chance, still winless. Chrome. Someone let Chrome win already. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Interesting standings. I would say the most interesting thing is how high Shiesty has jumped up, because she was like 7 or 6 before. Now she's up to 5, not far from being in the playoff picture. So very interesting. Very interesting. Here are the updated season stats. Points for Ninja leads. Points against that is Chrome gets scored on a lot. Streak. Tone obviously 4 in a row. Shiesty won 1 in a row. Man, Jay Bears has lost every game since week 1. I didn't realize that. But Jay Bears did get fucked over last week. He lost by like a fucking point, and we'll look at that in a minute. And then obviously the update. Well, actually, this will change tomorrow because of waivers. Don't forget to get your waivers in, boys. Yeah. Well, Tone, you don't fucking need to. But if I had a bigger lead over Ratha, if yeah. Yeah, you're pretty much gonna clinch a playoff spot at this point. I think you play Chrome again later in the year. Chrome will get a win eventually, but at this point he's gonna be lucky to get like 6th or 6th place. But yeah, and then obviously that's your moves. So don't get your waivers in, boys. To look at what happened last week, updated with Monday Night Football happening. Not much happened. I think everyone who was projected to win outside of one man still won. I still lost just by more. Ninja squeaked out the most bullshit win in the world over Jay Bears. Fucking Patrick Mahomes, man. Travis Etienne needed to sneeze, and Jay Bears would have won. Damn it. God damn it. Vast beat the living fuck out of Matua, and Tone actually beat Chrome by not as much as I would have thought, so Chrome made it a closer game than it should have been, so maybe one day we'll actually win a game. That's what's going on there. I don't have my waivers in yet. I was actually doing that not long before I started streaming, but I didn't get a chance to finish them. I'll finish them in a little bit. They don't go to until like tomorrow morning at like 7 a.m. anyway, so not really a big deal. And then to look at what this week's matchups are, they have me versus Ninja, and I'm match project to lose, but wait till I actually get a kicker. That would help. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Does he have anyone on bye week? We have to get new defense. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the bye week teams are the Vikings and the Texans, which I know that fucks over Jay Bears completely. Yeah. This will be an interesting one. Gibbs, and yeah, this is gonna be a tough one for me to win. So good luck to me. Then we have Speak of the Devil, Jay Beers and Vest. Is that also 59-41? Oh damn, they're not even trying. This is not good. This is even worse than Justin Jefferson is on a bye week. Good luck, Jay. Actually, Jay he does have good receivers. Good receiver. Oh Christ. Good luck, Jay Bears. Playing Vast, who is missing nobody. And yeah. Good luck. Then we have Toner and Shiesty. Yeah. I'm guessing Tone ain't gonna lose. Crazy. We'll see if Tone gets Lamar Jackson back. Shiesty needs to put in a new flex with Jordan Madison injured, or Jordan Mason, Jordan Madison. That's someone different, I believe. And she might get Brock Bowers back, so that'd be nice for her. Tone still project to win. He probably will, and that'll be interesting. And finally, the Tank Bowl. Matua and Chrome. Jaber's gonna lose again. It's projected he's going to, and he doesn't have Justin Jefferson this week due to bye weeks. But we do got the Tank Bowl to end the week with Matua and Chrome. Someone has to win. Is it Chrome's week? Probably not. He's gonna be down Nico Collins, one of his best players, but he has weapons he could throw in there. Matua is going to be down. Omari and Hampton, which hurts him a lot, but he does have no. Well, yeah, you get Josh Jacobs back, so that'll be interesting. This is Chrome's best chance at winning a game. This truly is Chrome's best chance at winning a game. I hope he does it. I think we're all cheering for Chrome to finally win a game, and yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. What a week. So, one more time, it has me versus Ninja, and I wouldn't put much thought into this at the moment because we have not set our lineups. So, me versus Ninja, that's interesting. That's a big game. If I could win that, I get right back into contention. If I lose, Ninja moves to 5-1, and I fall to 500. Not good. J-Beers and Vast, a must-win for J-Beers because 1-5 is not an appealing start. So, and Vast would be, as Tone said earlier, would be on Tone's tail even more. Speaking of the devil, Shiesty and Tone, a big game. When will Tone fall into a trap game? Can Shiesty be the one to take his O, or will she fall to 2-4? That's interesting. And then can Matua get 2 wins, or will Chrome get his first one? Will Chrome lose or win his? Well, what would be the terminology here? Losing his O. I don't know how it would work. Yeah, very interesting shit. I'm excited. Of course, everyone go put your waivers in. Not a lot on the waiver wire this week. Not a whole lot if you need a quarterback. Yeah, you do got a little bit if you need a quarterback, so good luck. But I don't know who really needs a quarterback unless you have. No, yeah, unless you're gonna ride with Jackson Dartone, you should be fine. Running back, not a lot at all. Receiver, not a lot at all. Christ. Tight end, not a lot. And then obviously kicker, defense, that's whatever y'all feel like. No point really showing the schedule because I guess I can show the schedule real quick. I did on Sunday night. We got Eagles Giants on Thursday. That's a good game. Denver and Jets, and Cardinals and Colts, sure. Chargers, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Browns, Steelers, Cowboys, Panthers, Seattle, Jacksonville, Rams, Ravens, Titans, Raiders, Bengals, Packers, San Fran, Tampa Bay, Detroit, KC, Buffalo, Atlanta, and Chicago, Washington. Bang. That'll be interesting. Some interesting games in there, but also some predictable ones. The Joe Flacco-led Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, that was a move, to say the very least, to trade for Joe Flacco. And, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. So, there you go. Fun week in sports coming up. UFC Rio, NFL. We already had Contender Series, Fantasy League, maybe the Basketball Fantasy League. It'll be fun. I can't wait, and I'm excited. I am very excited. Fun week ahead of us. Just beginning of it with some fun contender series tonight. And yeah, hope y'all are ready for another fun week in sports, because I know I always am. It's impossible not to be. Let's see what this week has in store for us. So, with that being said, I don't think very much else to be said tonight. Like I said, I'm not expecting to go very long tonight, so I'm more than okay with going, what was this, about 50 minutes? 45 minutes? 50 minutes. Cool. That's not really a problem with me. Looks like still a good stream. I hope anyone who watches it back enjoys it. What was our views? Are 5? We got 10 views. I don't know, 5 likes. Thank y'all. And like I said, I wasn't expecting many views tonight. Hope everyone's enjoying Daisy with Mystical. And yeah, fun Tuesday. Fun Tuesday night. Always good to, if I'm live, it's always good to hang with y'all. Okay, bud. Okay, bud. Shout out Toner for coming in tonight, and J Beers and Matt, the only people we saw tonight. Had fun. Very small chat. And yeah. Had fun Tuesday to kick it off. Tomorrow, I really think the week starts, especially streaming with the rating show. If y'all want to see J Beers, that's when you're gonna see him, and then Thursday as well. So that's gonna be fun. I cannot wait, and be ready. A lot to still happen this week, because we're just getting started. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna dip out here for the night. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream, the few of you who did catch it, and if you're rewatching the VOD, hope you enjoyed it. So, shout out to all of y'all, and let's see where this crazy week takes us by saying, as always, please like, comment, subscribe, 200 subs goal by the end of 2025. And as always, RX out. Good vibes. Only. And always.